This is one of my favorite parts. I decide how the information I have fits together best. And trust me, it will make writing so much easier. Start by identifying which of the ideas you want to write about go together. Then separate them into paragraphs. Make sure everything fits with the other ideas and the thesis statement. Write your topic sentences. It's also important to look back over your thesis once you have finished writing the outline. You might need to revise it. Sometimes it's also easier to write the thesis after roughly outlining your topic. However, you should follow your teacher's instructions in this matter. Once you have developed your outline, make sure you type it up using the formatting required by your teacher. There are usually some picky rules that you need to follow. These rules are there to help you with organizing the essay. So give it a try, and if you are having difficulties, ask for help. So as you can see, I have my brainstorming here, and I'm going to do my outline on that side. And I'm going to start by looking at these ideas and seeing what goes together and what fits my thesis statement. Because I used an enthymeme, I already have 3 main ideas that I know I want to hit. So I'm going to put those on my outline, and I'm going to see how these things fit there. So on your outline, start by writing the thesis. I don't have a lot of space, so I'm just going to write thesis, but you actually need to type it out. So, thesis goes at the top of your outline. Next, I'm going to list the body paragraphs, and I'm going to have 3 of them. When I'm looking at my brainstorming, I can see that escape and saving Gabe go together. And I see that the sled and the going down to a community, which in the first book is kind of ambiguous. Are they going to a community, or is he actually dying? It can be interpreted both ways. So I'm going to draw circles so I can identify that those 2 go together. And then I have memories returning to people and acceptance. I think acceptance could probably go with several of the topics. So I'm going to do memories returning to people as its own thing. I'm going to draw a triangle. And I'm going to say acceptance goes with both responsibility for Gabe. It goes with accepting that he has done all he can do and sliding down the hill. And it goes with letting go of memories. So I'm actually just going to underline acceptance and make that a common theme. So over here, I'm going to switch sides. So you see I've chosen the ideas that go well together, and I'm going to combine them and write them out like this. So I'm going to write my topic sentence. And I am going to say, Jonas accepts responsibility for Gabe. And right away, I've already marked it. So I can say, A, talk about Gabe's situation, and B, escaping. And since I'm tying it back into the whole of the novel, I'm going to say that the escape is also him giving responsibility back to the people. And I'm going to write a 1. For the second point, I think I want to talk about memories returning to the people, which also ties in well to this point. So, as Jonas travels, the memories he carries return to the people. Okay. Under this, for textual support, there are a lot of examples of specific memories that he has that he's been carrying fading. So I'm going to say that his memories are fading, and I'm going to say that that means that he is no longer morally responsible for others, but only for himself. Third, I have the sled and going down the hill to a community or death, however you interpret the text. So I have written Topic sentence, in the end, Jonas lets go and slides down the hill to meet his fate. And I'm going to say, for textual support, I have the sled, and I have accepting that he has done everything that he can do. So, what you see on this outline, I have topic sentences. The topic sentence is the first sentence of each body paragraph. So you're in a pretty good spot if you have 3 topic sentences. Jonas accepts, there needs to be an S, responsibility for Gabe. And you have left off letters. He and Gabe escape, which eventually returns responsibility to other people. So I might decide that responsibility is the key word there, and I might revise this topic sentence when I'm actually writing it. As Jonas travels, the memories he carries return to the people. And there's clear textual support for this. The memories fade, and he, by giving up the memories, is no longer morally responsible for the community. He becomes responsible for himself and Gabe. And then, topic sentence number 3, in the end, Jonas lets go and slides down the hill to meet his fate. If you have not read more than the first book, it's not clear whether he is literally sliding down a hill to a community or whether that is a type of death. You don't know. But what you do know is it's an acceptance by Jonas of what is happening, that he has done as much as he possibly can. So this is what I have here. I think this is a pretty good outline to start with. Obviously, I'm going to want to make revisions. Just keep in mind that everything can be revised, rewritten. Clearly, this is imperfect, but it's a process. Also, clearly, I have more practice at this than any of you. So if this is not something you can come up with in 10 minutes, don't worry about it. This is just to show you the process of how to do it. An introduction is like an upside-down triangle. It starts with broad information and narrows down to the thesis statement. Most teachers will tell you to start with a hook, which would be up here. A hook is an interesting fact or quote that introduces the topic and catches the reader's interest. From there, you write towards your thesis. So your thesis is down here. And as we discussed, it's like a funnel, right? So your thesis is the narrowest part of the triangle. The hook is the broadest. Everything you say in your essay should be in your introduction in seed form. This means you should introduce your main supporting ideas with 1 or 2 sentences. Also include any background information your reader will need to understand what you are talking about.